community planner here in the city, wants to make it easier for New Yorkers to reconnect to their community. Dominic Ramos-Ruiz is the founder of what is described as a dating app of sorts for civic life. Citizenry is a not-for-profit civic discovery platform. Users answer questions about their interests and values. The platform matches them with local organizations, causes, volunteer opportunities, and cultural institutions. And then on the flip side, not-for-profits and community groups use it to basically find engaged supporters and volunteers. Dominic joins us now in studio with more on all this. Great to have you with us this morning.
Thanks for
Congrats on this launch. So this really came from this idea that a lot of things we use to connect to the community, local newspapers, civic groups are kind of dying in a way. So you saw that, you decided this would kind of fill that void. So tell me a little bit more about why you decided this was necessary.
That's right. I think it kind of goes back to the pandemic when a lot of us were watching our worlds unravel through the television screens and through our phones. And I felt that during that time, many of us lost our sense of agency and control and are still living in a bit of a state of paralysis where we want to make a difference, but we don't know how, or we don't feel that action will actually do something or move the needle. And so our job with Citizenry is to show that that's not true and that there are meaningful ways to engage, and a lot of those happen locally.
Yeah, so you want to make civic engagement personal and accessible. So tell us a little bit more about how this works. Again, it kind of matches you up with what you're interested in and with different organizations and causes. Talk to us about that.
That's right. So it's an AI native platform, as a lot of things are today. And it's and the reference to the dating app is a good one because it uses a lot of the same strategies. So it understands what you care about and where you live, what matters to you, and it then recommends organizations and programs that reflect who you are and gives you the easiest entry point into those organizations. And so there's a dashboard online. It aggregates also local newsrooms and curates the news based on those things as well. NY1 among the news sources.
That's great. And then these organizations get volunteers and other people who might want to get involved in certain causes, et cetera.
That's right. I think given the state of funding right now, a lot of organizations are more than ever looking for or to reach more supporters, patrons, donors, and this is a way to cast a wider net for the nonprofit ecosystem.
We're dealing with this, what's called this loneliness epidemic nationally and here in the state as well. A lot of political leaders have been addressing that. This kind of addresses that too, in a way, right?
Absolutely. I think that a lot of social media and a lot of apps have been designed for consumption and to kind of keep you glued to the phone. I've used a lot of the same strategies, but to get you away from them. So by getting you to engage in your community and by making it feel accessible and practical. And so I think social cohesion is really important to sustaining a healthy democracy.
You make it very clear. This is nonpartisan, non-political. It's not for profit.
That's right.
You won't see any political ads there or anything.
Definitely not.
To that sort. Talk to us about the sort of the impact. You're getting feedback right now. How this has been resonating at all right now?
I think touching upon the political side, I think people find that very refreshing because a lot of civic engagement, or even the word civic, has a certain kind of connotation. People think about canvassing, getting out the vote, trying to get more people to show up. And I think in order to get those people to show up, you have to get them to care. And a lot of that caring is rooted locally because when you can connect people to the place that they live and to a cause, that's when they feel a sense of ownership. And once they feel that, that's when they go out and they fight to protect and they ultimately participate in democracy is when you get that person to actually care.
So this is just launching. Talk to me about the future when you look down the road. What do you think what do you hope this accomplishes? What do you hope the biggest impact will be here?
Well, I think New York has been a really great start piloting, and I've already gotten interest from other cities, from the East Coast to the West Coast. And so I think that in a few years, I'd love to see them in multiple cities, this platform. And I think with it being technology enabled, it's all very possible.
Yeah. Dominic, it's great to have you with us this morning. We'll send our viewers to the site there so they can learn more about it and maybe take part. Citizenry.nyc. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.